So wow. So this morning, now I just tried to make two other videos. Let's see if this goes well. So this morning, I seen a video that was very, very. Yet again, I was like, "Is somebody trying to torture me? Is somebody trying to torture me?" Now the funny part is, I start watching it, and obviously, the dates don't line up with the date of the video, meaning the date of certain things happening in the video, and fucking going back to the very, very small time frame in life where so much crazy shit fucking took place in such a short amount of time. And so basically, it's like, you know, if I was to do the breakdown right now, which I'm probably about to, wow. Wow. Freaking wow. You know, you know, wow, man, I could really break this shit down now. And spiritually, I am, I'm mad. I am so mad. This is so important. This is so important that so the point of me, you know, I don't know how close our country really is, but it really does seem really freaking close. That uh, no quiet war bullshit. It looks real freaking close to serious, serious war. And just I seen this video today, and I said to myself, you know, there is a lot of things, because it brought up something that took place, and times and dates, every single time and date does not add up to the small amount of time that all this shit took place in. And it's like one video, something happens in 2015. The first video I seen, it happened back in 93, I think. And then there's the person who then there's which I've made numerous videos about, but never ever. And I'm saying to myself, wow, the minute I seen it, I said, wow, bro, I remember the day. I don't remember the actual date and time, but I do remember the day that I stood right there while people snapped pictures of me standing right next to the grave of a person who was being called my son, and that's why it's wow. And a lot of other things that are going through. Because I was done pretty fucking grimy, man, by everyone. That's impossible. No, dude, that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen like that, man. I was done so fucking grimy by, wow. There's certain things about all of this, man, and I've been going into so many videos trying to figure out this and figure out that, and it's bullshit. Don't tell me that fucking people, no, bullshit. Even the guys that were fucking way more better, and when I say way more better, I mean that they were fucking well more knowledgeable of the shit that I've had to fucking quickly, and I mean like that, in comparison to the amount of fucking, and I'm sitting here like bam, 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 and I'm just banging that shit out like fucking crazy, son. That's crazy. Some of this shit should have been fucking over with a long fucking time ago. Okay? Because for a kid that is now a fucking, and I'm saying to myself, goddamn, I had to go back in my fucking memory to the time of some of my earliest memories, and there's probably other memories there, but my nicest, or I don't even want to disturb that one at this point, is the memory where I stood right there in front of a man who, it's like, and had this fucking hilarious conversation, which he was being very serious. I was being very, very, very small and very, very like. The first thing, before I go into anything else, I wanted to say this over the past couple of days. I went back into so many of those memories, and the ones that I could go back into for right now. And maybe another day will be another time, but it's like, another memory. But this is pretty much all the freaking craziest shit. And it's the one memory of seeing those girls and freaking having that talk, and it's like just knowing that the stuff that was coming out of my mouth was so, I didn't even understand some of the stuff that was coming out of my mouth, but it was me. It was like it wasn't actually coming out of my mouth. It was telepathically coming out of my mouth, which actually, and it was like, wow. Because there were certain things that I was saying, and I was so little and freaking when this happened, and it's just like the stuff that I was saying, I didn't even quite fully understand what I was saying. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. But I was able to speak the words, and I was able to, that's why this is something's not right. Right there, something's not right. And when I say something's not right, I mean like fucking, like I remember certain things like being said around about that, and that those memories I'm already trying to pull fucking back up into my mind. But this is why I'm not trying to be fucking mad at anybody. It's like there are certain things that I'm saying to myself. It's like, it's like if people knew what type of world that this could be, then they'd let go of their world as far as what they think they need to do to survive further. And what's fucked up is all the shit that went down. I mean, you want to talk about done grimy, man? Like, that is like, yo, man, like I said, man, there are fucking demons out there that don't even fucking respect that shit. Even if they respect, like, even if they fucking, they have to respect it. They don't fucking respect the shit that was fucking done to me. Wow, man. All this that I've been thinking of over the past couple of days, and then I'm saying to myself, like, it's like I don't know how to do certain tricks and shit that I know that I should be able to do here. And I don't practice. My bones are fucked up. And this is why I mean, it's like, okay, sorry, my bones just hurt me and my neck. I threw out my fucking arm the other day just by moving. I threw out my entire. I felt like I thought the entire arm fucking broke for a second, and then I fucking just realized I just threw out the. I almost. So, and that's not to mention this arm that feels like it's broke, and it's like that. This is a part of like the grimy shit that. I mean, I was a walking nuclear reactor, pretty much. I was a walking EMP, fucking poltergeist, radioactive, fucking. Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, so wow, my brain has to center again with what I was talking about. Sorry for the yawning. So the stuff that went down over my lifetime, and think like that's why I'm saying, like, to think like how deep this shit already was. Wow. I really don't hate. I don't hate people, man, and I don't want people. I say that a lot, but after watching this video and remembering that this kid said this, and it's funny because it was like a back and forth thing. Like Loki turned around and said, "Say this to him," and then when I said it to him, he repeated almost the same thing. But he's like, that's something that I feel, and blah blah blah. And it's funny. It's like, I'm not gonna quote it word for word, but it's like listening to this kid that is gone, and he did a very horrible fucking thing. Um, and to know that those words, and to think, this was the shit that was like shown to me. Now, the thing is that this one incident that I'm talking about, when I seen this video, I said, well, okay, wait a minute. First off, I remember this too, because there is a lot of shit that was covered in a very, very, very small amount of time. Of my, plus on top of that, the other shit that was in play, plus the other shit that was in play way before that. And that's what I'm saying about fucking, like, talk about doing somebody grimy, man. Like, that is fucking grimy. Like, I don't have no fucking, that's not respect, man. That's not even fucking, that's not, man. I'm sitting here like, yo, I am deflecting shit like a fucking, and then I'm saying to myself, it's like, wow, really? And it's like, what, everybody else got the fucking, what, they got their fucking, and I'm sitting there the only fucking, and I'm saying to myself, wow, man. And then I got people that are risking their fucking spirits on fucking trying to give me information, which is like, You have to understand this. And it's like, how the fuck you understand less than a sentence in some cases? I mean, we're talking like, thank God. Yo, wow. This is the most. This is. You know. With an honest heart right now, I'm asking God to like make this right for me, so that I could try and make this right for everything else and everyone else. Because I see that, and I don't know if I just said this, but I might have, because I said I made 2 other videos. I just stopped them. I was coughing too much. Um, but like our country looks like it is so about to go to fucking war. Um, and possibly on soil. And it's like we've already been at war for so many years, and everybody that says like, oh, we're not, it's like the yo, man, like the police has made that shit real fucking hard for people who fucking needed to fucking defend themselves, for them to second guess themselves, for them to have to fucking second guess themselves even in a fucking situation where, and then even if they did do the right thing in certain situations, then to fucking to see how fucking some of the, it's like how the fuck do you even fucking say that that man did fucking on any fucking level? Wow, my neck is really fucked up right now. So yeah, I'm just kicking my own ass, or waiting to die, but I'm just kicking my own ass in the meantime. Fucking love that shit. Gotta love that. Yeah, fucking might as well. Fucking, oh, this ain't weed. Trust me, I wish it was. But so this first video, and I'm not typing this shit in. That's the thing, and I even made a video about that. I swear, I'm not typing this shit in, and then it just pops up, and I'm like, wow. I'm like, fucking wow. Look at that. It's like a guide stone, because it's like I'm saying to myself, like, first video, I'm looking at it and I'm like, I recognize this. I'm like, holy shit, that's what got me in deep shit with fucking. And you know, it's funny. I made a video the other day. I said, you know, this is kind of like fucking. You know, it's like, what did I ever do to these motherfuckers? And then today, you know, it's like, ta-da! And it's like, oh, thanks for reminding me. Thank you so much, because it really, that was not exactly my fault either, and no offense, but they were swinging, because now I'm saying as myself, these, no, I'm sorry, man. It's like that goes all the way back. That goes all the way back. You know, one thing at a time, right? Like, you know, or, you know, at least until I can get a grip on fucking, you know, because I only got one mouth, you know what I'm saying? And with my brain, even if I can think of 2 or 3 different things kind of at the same time, I might miss one while I'm trying to fucking at least piece the fucking together the other 3 to 25 fucking things at the same fucking time. So then, now, I don't know if I've ever come across this video before, but once I came across, I said, holy shit. I mean, and that's why I'm saying, it's like, yo, man, I did not even type this shit in until fucking I seen the video. I said, man, motherfucker, I said, I know that fucking shit. Holy fucking shit, bro. Holy fucking shit. And that comes right after me making the statement, what the fuck did I ever do to those motherfuckers? And that's the whole point. It's like, wow. Now, yo, man, that's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, man, it's like, yo, there is some really fucked up shit all attached to what I'm about to say. Because, wow, man. before I say what I am about to say, I am trying to make this right for people, even people who have passed away, people that think that they cannot be forgiven, that heaven, in their heaven, nah, man. It's what is, like, it is what is, man. You know, in the Bible it says, it's, you know, and that's what fucking pisses me off. It's like, you know, in the fucking Bible, right? It says, you know, it says, you know, heaven and hell will all be destroyed, and a new heaven and a new hell will be created. You know, it's like some people that are not people. You know, even they have had the hardest time trying to understand that, until I showed up, until the videos they found all those years back, and the jealousies and not believing and wanting to see it for themselves. And yet I'm also stuck there trying to explain, like, it's not the way that easily it sounds when it comes out of the mouth. Like, a new heaven, a new hell. People were still trying to struggle to figure out what exactly was the reality that they were in. Certain people, and when I say certain people, I mean certain beings, grown adults that were so powerful. So many of those people on earth have I met, and they were so in awe of meeting me. And the only thing I could say is that it just didn't, the stuff that I could do and the stuff that people seen me do on my own, yo. And it doesn't happen like just with the snap of my fingers, or it's not even like that. And that's why it's like, oh, people started to attack me from every single fucking angle. I mean, my parents, and then on top of that fucking jerk off. Oh wow, man. You know, that's what I'm saying. I mean, even they stood around, even his family stood around, fucking like, are you fucking kidding us? You can't do that to him. Well, he says he's God. It's like, when did he say that? He's a little boy. Well, we've seen the videos, everybody's seen this, blah blah blah. It's like fucking, and then to think, like, I just made you richer, the richest person in your fucking family, you scummy fucking, and I liked you. And you had to go kill your fucking wife after that because you're psycho. What the fuck? Holy shit. It's just like, wow. And with the rules and the magic bullshit contracts with the covenants that fucking people did not even want to fucking be a part of because they just got so far fucking insane. And then to think the magic covenants that fucking, you know what? It's like, when it was beneficial to this group to be in the covenant, then fucking they were in the covenant. And when it was beneficial for this group to be in the covenant, and then when it was and so on, and then it was like, you know, It's like when it's not convenient, then they weren't in the covenant. Then they weren't in the covenant. And then it got so fucking out of hand in this fucking place. I mean, people started fucking recruiting fucking so that they didn't have to be, and then this happened, and then this happened, and this, and all this shit. And I'm not gonna go into all this because I wasn't there for the agreements that certain fucking people might have made to get themselves into shit that they didn't know how to get themselves out of. But what I do know is that I was here, and I am here, and it's like back then people were unsure of what exactly this was, and these were high level demons. These were high level beings. I was done really, really fucking grimy right after. I mean, that's like a level. Wow, man. Wow, man. You know, because then it's like you know, the only person, and that's why it goes back to that. It goes right back to fucking, and then it goes not just the Mr. Perez thing, and what was fucking being planned out by this grown ass man against a little boy and his fucking penis. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. No, but you know what's even more interesting is when I think about Tupac and meeting Tupac for the fucking first time. And the telepathic communication conversation that I had half and half with Tupac. And watching him try to fucking not only get me fucking, fucked up, but then the fucking shit that comes out of his mouth, it's like you're squaring off with a little, what was I, three and a half, because it was only, no, two, I was fucking, so that was after fucking I got hit by the car, and then, so, yeah, maybe I was like three and a half. Wow, man. Now you see. Now I see. Because I've seen that it's not everybody that I hate. It's not everybody that I try to fucking, but I see how fucking certain people, when it's beneficial to them, they're like, oh, we stick together, son. Everything, yo, man, you affect him, then you affect me, and that's their. But then when shit hits the fucking fan, and it shouldn't even be like that, man. It shouldn't even. Some things. I mean, having one another's back is fucking. But I mean, some things are just like, damn, man. But then when it's convenient for them to back the fuck out, then they do. Right? So now I start fucking. So now let's try to fucking apply this to fucking certain gangsters, right? Certain groups and this and that and blah blah blah. You see. Just remember, before I go any further in this video, which is already 29 minutes long, just remember something. Kids usually don't hate right from the start. They get taught to hate. Now, shit, man, and you could sit there and blame that on just regular life or implanted life. And the difference between regular life and implanted life is, you know what? Me and one of my first friends, Sibby, who knows if we would have been friends today. You know, who knows if he would have really had my back if it really came down to it. I think so, but I don't know. I know small things that I could sit there and say, I don't know. Who knows? And then I hear what grew up to be his sister, and I mean, I realize, holy shit. And I'm saying to myself, it's like the people that took low ball swings at me, putting all this rage and this fucking hate and this fuck you and fuck this and bullshit that, and now I gotta kill a goddamn sheriff because guess what, motherfuckers? You robbed me. I want my goddamn money. So it's all that. See. So I'm going to take a few seconds just to calm myself back down. We're at the beginning, but renewed.